Hey, let's have a look at task 2 where we're doing a comparison of information. So let's have a look at how many of our students, our Year 7 students, were doing the 3 to 4 hours, maybe doing less than that, maybe doing more than that. Now we know the information already and we can compare that to what they say we should be doing. So let's have a look at our information. Now you might remember we recorded it into a table here. So these tables show the same information. Let's have a look. We had 0 people doing 0 hours of homework. We had 5 people doing 1 hour of homework, 3 doing 2, 3 people did 3 hours of homework a week. So remember, the question is how many students are doing less than 3 hours? So less than 3 hours of homework would be all the people that do 1 hour or 2 hours, because 1 and 2 hours are less than 3. So there were 5 people doing 1 and 3 people doing 2 hours, so that's a total of 8 people doing less than 3 hours of homework. So we can put an 8 there. Okay. Now we don't know about percentage yet. I'm going to show you how to do that when we get to Excel. But we can do the 3 to 4 hours. Let's have a look here again. How many people are doing 3 or 4 hours? There was 3 people doing 3 hours of homework. We didn't have anybody doing 4, 5 or more. So in the 3 or 4 section, we had 3 people. Let's scroll back down. We had 3 people doing 3 to 4 hours. Now, how many people were doing more than 4 hours? That would be no one. 0. Nothing. So let's go back down. Put a 0 in there. Okay. 8 plus 3 plus 0. 8 plus 3 is 11 plus 0 is 11. Does that make sense? Of course it does. We had 11 people. 8 are doing less than the recommended amount. 3 are doing right on the recommended amount. Nobody was doing more than what was recommended. Okay, let's now have a look at this, how we can do it in Excel and get our percentage figures. Alright, skip over to your Excel document. That's this one here. Remember, we did this table before and we did these 2 graphs. We're now going to add to that. You're going to add these things in. Now, I didn't show you how to make a table before. I apologize if that tricks some of you. I will do it again here and we can have a look at what to do. You're going to build something that looks just like this because that's what this says. So how many hours per week do you spend doing homework or study? We're going to have number of hours, frequency and percentage as our headings. Then the information in here, including percentage calculations, and finally our totals. Let's go back over. So we need these 3 headings and then our totals. I'm going to start from scratch so you can see what to do. Click on a cell, type in number of hours study here. Now that's study or homework. We'll say homework to keep it steady. Homework. There we go. Okay. Now do you notice how homework overlaps the cell a little bit? The way to fix that, to make it all fit, is to go up to here where it has A and B. Now between the A and the B, I get this little thing that says I can move it and slide it either way. I can do that or that. Now I can do that, or if you hover and double click, it automatically makes it wide enough. So I like to double click whenever I do that. Okay, what was our next heading? Next heading was frequency. Okay, frequency. There we go. And the last one was percentage. Now notice how those are bold. They're not normal. Now, the way to do that is to click this B here. That makes them bold. So that's unbold and now bold. I'm going to make them bold because they're headings. The other thing I'm going to do because they're headings is put a line underneath them in my table. So put a line, I'm going to highlight the cells, click and highlight, then go to this button here. Now this gives me lots of different borders. I just want the bottom border. Click that one. Click off it here and you can see it now has a line underneath. Okay. Now let's put the rest of the information. We had less than 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, and more than 4 hours. Let's put that information in. So less than, so this little back arrow, you'll find that just above the Alt button on your keyboard. Less than 3 hours. Then it was 3-4 hours. Then it was more than 4 hours. Now if you're having trouble typing those in, just be aware that Excel sometimes thinks you're trying to write something particular. Make sure you put hours in there. If you don't put hours, it might think you're trying to write the date or something. So be aware of that. If it looks funny, just start again and make sure you write it exactly the way I did. Okay, our frequency. How many students did less than 3 hours? We had 8 in our class did less than 3 hours. So 8. 3 to 4 hours, there were 3. More than 4, there was 0. I hit enter each time. Alrighty. Now, we've got to do the rest of it. So we need the percentage and the totals. Anyone remember how to do totals would know that I simply click the cell and then do auto sum. Remember that? Auto sum. It means you're adding up, and it knows that I want to add up these 3 numbers. Enter, and I get my number. Remember that one says total. We'll put total in here. And also, we should probably put that in bold or maybe put a line. I'll show you what I think we should do. I would like to highlight these. This time go back to my border button and put a top border. There we go. Right, last thing, percentage. Now percentage is a bit tricky. Percentage means how many as a percentage were doing less than 3 hours homework out of all the total I had. So percentages are done. Now, you put a code into Excel. We can tell it to do a calculation ourselves. Start that by always pressing an equals sign. So if I hit equals, I can now tell it to calculate whatever I want. I want to find out 8, so I'm going to click on the 8 out of, so I put a little slash. The total, 11, so I click on the total. And then I want that as a percentage, so I have to multiply. Now multiply is tricky. I go shift 8 and then 100 for 100, because remember percentages are out of 100. Now if you don't know what I'm doing, that's okay. You can just copy what I'm doing. We will be able to understand it later a bit better. Alright, last thing to do is hit enter, and it calculates it for me. Now, that means 73% of all these people are doing less than the recommended amount of homework. Now, if you want to see that again, double click, and I have B18, B21. Your numbers might be different. As long as you clicked on the right one, you should still get 73. Now, if you don't get 73, you might get something like this. 72.22727272. Now, if you get that number, just go up here to these buttons that have the arrows and the zeros, and you just click the decrease decimal until you get down. Keep clicking until you get down to 73. There we go. Alright, last thing to do. Last thing to do is to click on this, and there's a little square at the bottom of the cell. I want you to click and drag for the next 2. Then release. Now, it looks stupid for a second. That's okay, we'll fix it. What we're doing is we're doing the same thing in both of these cells. Now, the way to fix that is to double click it. And notice how that red one is not on the 11. Alright, we're going to backspace and get rid of all the red stuff. There we go. Now don't click anywhere else. Now click on the 11 and now hit enter. Okay, it's fixed it. And we'll do the same thing for the last one. Get rid of the red ones, click on the 11, enter, fixed it. Okay, last thing we're going to do is do the total. Now this is everyone, so it should be 100%. If I click auto sum and then enter, it gives me 100. Fantastic. Last thing for you to do is to make the graph. Now I've already made it. Don't forget, to get the graph, you go highlight the things you want. Now in this case we want to highlight the percentage, so you control, click and drag, then insert, recommended charts, pie chart, there it is. All it's left to do now is copy and paste it back into our assignment when we need to. Alright, that's it for now.